Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Pat Trading Partners. So we left off on Bitcoin Cash. Came up, we hit the horizontal channel breakout, and we were watching then for a pullback and a hold in the rotation zone. We did not want to close below the rotation zone, and we get a close below the rotation zone. This also, when we closed in the rotation zone, triggered this little double top pattern, with the first target being 1668, which was already hit. The next target being 1648. I'd just target 1650 at that point. Low 1653 right now. Let's see what this low was. 1652.50. So it doesn't quite hit that level yet. And then we now have a cluster at 1628 to 1630. That's the lowest probability target for this, since it goes in this flat area. But it's, since we're not shorting this, we're just watching for key levels at which to watch for reversal patterns. Now, if we come down here and get a reversal pattern, this holds, and then we get some kind of double bottom pattern, a spike down with a major recovery, a divergence pattern, then we can consider something. Otherwise, we're just not really interested in touching this until it gets above this 50% level again. If we do break below this 1628 to 1630 area, the next major support is 1534. There's some minor support coming in right around here. You can see that around 1568. What I would do, if we don't get a video out in time for it, is when we do hold something and rotate back up, do a Gann box from the highs on the 28th to whatever lows those are, and help fine tune those levels with the 12 and the 25% level. Let's check out this on the daily chart. So daily chart, still in the rotation zone, not even able to run up to the other end. And by the way, this is now done for the time being. So let's just clear up the chart a bit. So we still have the rotation zone against us, and you can see how that's pulling back. So again, there's nothing really to do. Not interested until we get above the 1726 or form a bottoming pattern. Over to Bitcoin Gold. Bitcoin Gold pushing up, hitting our 12.5% level like 3 times, then forming a double top. Double top triggering, hitting the first target, hitting the second target, which also came into a cluster. See, this 181, we had it was the old 75% level and the 62.5% retracement level, or the new 75% level from the double top projection. Really nice cluster, came down, spiked down, but now we have the rotation zone against us. So we're going to be seeing if this level holds. Again, we got to get back up, get up above the rotation zone against us. Then I want to see us catch on the rotation zone and turn back up before we really do anything. So it's sit on our hands in Bitcoin Gold. If this 181 level does not hold, next level is 178. And you're looking at pretty decent support around 176. But if that does break, we're watching for 169. And I do the same thing here. After it gets below this 178 target, wait for a rotation back up, and then do a Gann box 12 and 25% from the high on the 27th back to that new low below 178.87 after rotation back up, and help fine tune the new levels. Let's check in on the daily chart for Bitcoin Gold. Bitcoin Gold also, see, rotation zone against it. So there's really nothing to do here back in this consolidation area. Switching over to original Bitcoin, we were watching for a pullback to this key level. We didn't hold the top of the rotation zone. We were then watching for around the 11,458, that purple line that you still see here in a rotation back up. We did not get a rotation back up, collapsing then down to the 50% retracement from the lows on the 26 up to these highs. We could not hold the rotation zone. Again, if you go back and watch the last video, I said did not want, especially a close below the rotation zone. So we came down to the old 50% level from the run up. That's these blue lines. And then this last little, we're holding at the 50% right now on this last little retracement. Major overhead resistance now coming in about 11,464 to 472. Again, unless we get some really nice bottoming pattern here, we're just going to stand aside. Need to get this back up, especially above the 11,600, then probably pull back and catch on the rotation zone again before we're even interested, unless we get a high probability reversal pattern. If these levels don't hold, rotation zone is now just about to cross against us. Watch for a pullback to about the 11,000 mark, 10,993, but we target 11,000. If that doesn't hold, then watch for 10,754, and on a run up, if we do get above the 11,597, then we'll be watching for a return to 11,711. Don't get over greedy. Make sure you're trailing your stops up on these moves. It is having trouble getting out of this congestion. We got the breakout, and then we just couldn't sustain it. See, we went up to the top of the rotation zone, and now falling back, and we're actually below the 8 EMA again on these levels. So in order for us to get bullish on Bitcoin again, we need to get above and closing above the rotation zone, which on this is about 12,190 at this point, but that's going to keep declining. So keep your eyes out for that. If not, if we don't hold these levels, we'll be watching for a bigger pullback and then some more high probability reversal patterns again. That's what we have for you on the Bitcoin series tonight. We'll chat to everyone soon. Bye for now.